Fight man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV. Woo!
All right, man, let's talk about Terence Crawford saying the Spence not having the Spence fight doesn't damage his legacy. I mean, I think it goes both ways. I mean, Errol Spence hardcore fans, you're not gonna say nothing about him not taking the fight or Al making the fight. They make every excuse for Al in the book, you know, and I think that's a direct correlation to, to non-black fans bullying a lot of these niggas on the internet. And I think that's what it is. That's why they create communities. That's why they can't stand on their own 2 feet. And that's why they create communities, dude, because they weak as hell by themselves. And they gotta run in packs like hyenas and stuff. And they, that's why they got communities. And that's my opinion on it. And it could be 100% wrong, but niggas is weak. So they feel that they gotta push a pro-black and they gotta push Al, and they probably say, well, Bob was pushed on us for years and stuff, and they feel like they gotta have a messiah and Al Heyman, and Al Heyman ain't no damn messiah. So, that's just how I see it, bro. Niggas real weak, bro. You ever seen somebody who tough with their partners, but you catch the niggas by themselves and they copping pleas and they nodding their head to you saying what up, and it's a whole different energy. That's like these black dudes on the internet who can't stand on their own. That's them. So whatever Errol Spence choose to do, when he said he didn't want the Terence Crawford fight, guess what? They ran with the narrative, oh, he don't need the Terence Crawford fight. So, like I said, I try to call a spade a spade. Niggas, oh, you just a Terence Crawford fan. Nah, nigga, I'm a boxing fan. If Crawford in the wrong, I ain't got no issue with making a video about Terence Crawford and saying Crawford in the wrong. When Errol Spence in the wrong, y'all niggas don't say shit. And some of the information that I heard about Errol Spence from Charleston White, it was on Terence Crawford. Do y'all be making videos about the shit? Talking about how he had STDs and nigga had chlamydia and all that type of shit. That nigga got the claps and all that. Y'all be running with that. But what's more damaging is one of them niggas taking the ass whooping to each other. That's what the most damaging thing in boxing is. That's why that's why losing the O and taking the ass whooping. Errol Spence can't lose to Terence Crawford. And it's to the point that Terence Crawford can't lose to Errol Spence, but he's willing to get in the ring and do so. If he wasn't, he could have hid behind Bob Arum. They told the man to get rid of Bob. Now they saying, well, now he need Bob. Nobody can see how they keep changing the trajectory of the gun line. We all can see it. We all can see how they changing the trajectory of the gun line. The line is continuously moving. It is no surprise, bro. It doesn't surprise me one bit. That's just how they roll. And fine. I'm not about to bitch, complain, and keep going back and forth with people. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm just here to get my perspective. That's why it's called YouTube, not y'all tube, man. I'm gonna try y'all own tube. Go be a part of YouTube. I ain't really tripping. But nonetheless, the most damaging thing that can happen is them losing to one each other, losing to our region, or losing to Keith Thurman, or losing to Boots Ennis, or whatever the situation may be. That's the most damaging thing. Is a loss. So no, it don't damage what Terence Crawford built. Terence Crawford is solidified. He's solidified. Beating Errol Spence only enhances his legend. Now, does he reach his full credit without Errol Spence? Hell no. Even if you go whoop Jamil Charlo per se, right? Or even though he gonna put 4 belts together or 5 belts together at 154, he still didn't fight Errol Spence. So you still didn't reach your full. I can't even call it potential. I guess you call it potential if they never fought. He can't reach his full ceiling. What Michael Jordan said, the roof is the ceiling, some shit like that. He can't maximize on his all-time greatness scale like on Fight Hype. He can't maximize that. He can't maximize. He can't maximize. without Errol Spence and vice versa. Now, Errol Spence, it's a little bit more room to maximize it because people like Errol Spence. He speaks to the media, so they're going to get a dude to pass him whatever he do. But also, if he go fight Canelo and beat Canelo, if he go fight Jermell Charlo, beat Jermell Charlo, you know what I'm saying? Then in most people's mind, Terence Crawford to be, he would have fucked Terence Crawford up. Well, he beat Terence Crawford. And, you know, it is what it is. He's younger, and he's a naturally bigger guy starting off at 47, which he still can build his legacy, you know, with names. If it's Tim Tszyu, if it's, you know, Sebastian Fondor, those are really, really good names. If he beat them in spectacular fashion, especially if you get Jermell Charlo or Canelo Alvarez on your resume, you know, now we cooking. Now we cooking. Now we cooking. So, I mean, that's just, you know, kind of my perspective from it. You know, a lot of people may not agree with what I'm saying about it, but it is what it is. It doesn't damage what he's done because what he's done is what he's done. You know? It doesn't damage. What he's done is done. You know, it doesn't help him reach his full potential as a fighter. That's what we can say. It doesn't help him, you know, reach where he needs to reach, you know, as a top fighter. You know, as his true potential as a fighter, greatness, how great he really could be, how celebrated he really could be, the notoriety he can get in the books. You know, without that fight, Errol Spence, you know, similar the same thing. But if he able to get in the ring and beat Canelo Alvarez, he able to get in the ring and beat a couple more of those guys, then some of them other guys, Canelo, Jermell, even though, you know, he never fight Jermell Charlo, maybe so. Fondor, you know, put a hell of a run together. Maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe him and Boots moved me that thing, because Terence Crawford, what I took in that interview, Terence Crawford said, yo, I'm pretty much just waiting on the Errol Spence fight. Then I can fucking retire. That's pretty much what he said. That's what he said. It's funny how everybody have a number when they want to retire, but you know, you got people retire and they go back, and then, you know, obviously when you look at, you know, your retirement benefits, when you ever do retire and come back to work, a lot of times your parameters on, you know, where you can work, how many hours you can work, part-time, full, whatever it may be, there's parameters on that depending on where you come from. Now I see somebody retire, they get bored, they go greet at Walmart or Myers part-time. You know, they say when you stop using it, you losing it. You lose it. I tell my grandma that all the time. When you stop using it, you lose it. You know, and a lot of people, when they retire, they sit at home. You know, it's not even the fact that you're getting bored. You know, you're not, you know, doing any motions, or you're not working. A lot of times you lose it. You're not sharp as you used to be. Because when you're not moving, you know, you're not doing nothing, you're not staying active, you're not reading, or you're not, you know, going through paperwork or whatever, you know, you lose it. You lose it. You start declining. That's why people go back to work, to keep their faculties. You know, you think about you retire at, you know, 70, 60 years old. It's like, bro, what can you really do? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can travel and see the world, but damn, can you really turn up, drink shit by the time it's 9 o'clock? Shit, 6, 7 o'clock, old people in the bed. Remember somebody said, do you really want to live to see 70 or 80? It was kind of crazy when he first said it, but I had to really think about the shit. Like, if you got grandkids and shit, I mean, I guess. But shit, what can you fucking do? You know? Be Mr. Errol, or be Sissy the Cougar, or something like that. Like, what could you really fucking do? You know, have fun now. I know people that, you know, I know this girl I used to work with, you know, her husband borrowed for his 401k, take the kids to Disney, take them all to Disney World. I ain't mad at it. Live now. Don't let shit pass you by. Get all the thing you want to do. out the way. And they used to do that before you had kids too. That way you don't have you ain't financially binded to no bullshit, man. That's why I see these young girls out here, and they getting pregnant at 16, 17. I know a chick, I just ran into her. She had 4 kids before she was 21, bro. She was like 20 years old, had 4 kids already. They ain't little kids no more either. They pretty big, And I'm just thinking like, dude, and I know, and she with this all about the same dude. She with the dude and shit still too, I believe. But my thing is this. I tell this to my daughter all the time. Enjoy your life. Go enjoy being free. Do everything you want to do, then settle down to be a mother. If that's what you want to do. If not, hey, I feel you. You do not want to be dependent on no nigga. At all. And a lot of women think dependent and being on child support and I talked to somebody else about that shit. Like, y'all could be on Section 8, but I say, you really want to be on Section 8 right now? You young, you could build your credit. You can go, real estate, do some things, but motherfucking black women don't listen. Black people don't listen. That's why I don't give advice. I just sit there. Go fuck up. I don't care. When somebody was telling me something that can better my future, dude, I'm gonna do it. But it's a mindset and shit. You know what I mean? But I didn't venture off. But like I said, I'm getting bored to talk about boxing. But nonetheless, Errol Spence still have more potential to do so because he can go up multiple weight classes. So it's more potential there. It's Canelo. If you can get Canelo or whoever the hell, Diego Pacheco, Fondor, they keep growing and being champions and all that type of stuff. So so be it. Will he ever get 4 or 5 belts? Obviously, there's a stipend in his contract that says if he get 4 or 5 belts, get all undisputed, he get a $10 million stipend like Jermell Charlo, allegedly. That's what I heard. I'm cutting in front of this truck. He gonna be mad as hell, though. I don't care. But that's what I heard, allegedly. So, shit, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. But I ain't really tripping. I don't think it damaged neither one of their resumes. Shit, really, both still out here getting love and shit. It just won't, it's just gonna be an opportunity missed to maximize it. So that's all I got, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJ Good313, Venmo, CJ Good313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole 9. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. One time, Goodfella TV.